Good afternoon. Uh, so I kind of wanted to go over a topic about manners, or what I consider to be good manners. As I was walking to the local coffee shop here in Cebu, where I'm staying, I said there was a couple walked that was walking past me, and I said hello, and they ignored me. Um, and I, so in general, uh, the Philippine people tend to be very friendly. They'll always say hello. Good morning. How are you? They're very, very friendly. Uh, but the foreigners, whether they're from wherever they're from, it seems to be a different story. And I don't know if it's the fact that they're just unfriendly, or if they think they're better than other people, or if they just have a lack of manners. So anyway, for me, it's kind of irritating. If I say hello to someone, good morning, I expect them to respond. So anyway, so I continue to head over to the coffee shop that I go to every day, pretty much, and then the owner of the coffee shop was there, and they were at the counter, and they they never said a word. And so as I'm there, I'm thinking, if I own this coffee shop or any other type of business, wherever it may be, then I'm going to, you want to keep those customers coming, and treat them with respect. Be friendly. It could be a simple thing like good morning, hi, how are you, good afternoon, good evening. But say something. Don't just ignore your customers, and think that you're doing the customer a favor, because really you're not. That customer can go anywhere they want. Now, if you have a business of some sort, whether it's a coffee shop, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be a grocery store, real estate company, whatever it is. You really need to respect your employees, and treat them well. Gosh, if you're showing up to your work, and you're showing up with a chip on your shoulder first thing in the morning, and you reflect that to your employees, it sets the tone for the employee for the whole day. So whatever the business is, you want to try to have it, kind of have a positive workplace, where the people feel good about coming to work. Because if you don't, if you treat your employees bad or poorly, if you think you're better than them because you're in a higher position, possibly, whatever your reasoning may be, you need to treat your employees well, and make them feel happy, make them feel like they're glad that they came to work, today. Because if you don't, when the opportunity arises, that employee will leave you, and then you'll be stuck without a worker, and so it's just common decency. Don't, no matter what your position is, don't ever think that you're better than someone else, because you're in a higher spot, possibly. If you're the owner of a business, or the manager at the business. Treat your employees with some respect, and they will stay. They'll be grateful, that they have a job and they're happy going to work. And yeah, it's not a difficult thing to do. If you can't do that, if you're someone that cannot say good morning, how are things, how are you, basic communication. If you can't do that, then you probably should not be in the business that you're in. And when you have customers coming in, the same thing applies. Hello, good morning, how are you? Basic stuff like that, is it's just common courtesy. And again, if you can't do that, then then you probably shouldn't be in any kind of business where you're communicating with people. There are jobs out there that people can do. Maybe it's painting houses, maybe it's landscaping, where the communication is left to a minimal, or maybe it's even accounting or something like that. But if you have any kind of business, you need to be friendly to your customers and also to your employees, and treat them with respect. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to get this off my chest, because I've been seeing it over and over, and sometimes maybe it's just it could be the person, the way they were brought up. Could be different cultures from different countries. Maybe I'm unaware of this, but if you have a business and 70% of your customers are from different countries and stuff, then you need to show some courtesy and be friendly. Because if you don't, those customers will leave you, and they'll go to the place down the street, So it's pretty basic stuff. I just kind of wanted to get this off my chest, because I keep running into the same thing. Maybe it's just me. I'd love to hear some comments on this, as to what you think about this. Yeah. Another thing that keeps coming up that I see over and over is tipping. If you're from depending on the country that you're from, some countries tipping is not a normal thing. Other countries, for instance, like in the U.S., it's typical to tip 15 to 20%. So if your bill is only $3, you don't need to tip every time, but it could really make somebody's day if they receive a $1 tip. I'm not saying to do it all the time, but if you're just visiting somewhere for a week or two, and you end up spending $20 in tips, that's probably not going to break you, and it may make somebody else's day. I always believe, whatever you give will probably come back to you tenfold. Some people believe in that, some people don't. But for myself, it seems like it works, it's true, and even if it doesn't work and isn't true, it still makes you feel better as a person. Don't just think about yourself. If you can make somebody else really happy just by giving them a small tip, whether it be 50 cents or $1, make somebody's day. Give them a little bit extra if they provide good service, if they're friendly. And it's not required, but neither is tipping, for that matter. So it's something that when I see people and they leave absolutely no tip, and maybe the waiter was providing a really good service, doing everything they could to make you happy, people are getting paid low wages, so make their day, give them a little bit. It's not going to break you probably, and you'll make somebody else really happy, and it could really make a difference in their life, so yeah, try to be a little more generous if you're able to, and make yourself feel better, and help out that worker. Yeah. So anyway, I guess I've gone on this rant for a little long maybe. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to I'd love to hear a comment or two regarding this tipping stuff, because I know some people are totally against tipping, and they feel like, I'm paying too much, and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'd love to get some feedback regarding that, and also on the manners thing. What do you think? Do you, if somebody says hi to you, are you gonna ignore them, or are you gonna say hello back? Does it bother you, or is it just me that it bothers? So yeah, anyway, have a good day or evening, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. Thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe. I would really appreciate that. All right, thanks. Bye.